Hey, it's me, Kelly, here on flosstube at Don't Run with Scissors, my little channel here where we talk about everything. Everything. There's nothing really off limits with me, I guess, as far as talking about them. Um, Mostly we talk about crafting because it's flosstube. So my main craft lately seems to be cross stitching, as most of us here on flosstube do. I do knit, I do crochet, I sew. I do just about anything. I don't like to paint. Don't want to diamond paint. Otherwise, it's kind of fair game. Excuse me. I am still sick. They have upped the steroids. They have no idea what's wrong. They know I'm fighting an infection or some sort, but they don't know where or anything. I've tested negative for COVID now twice in the last, 3 weeks now total. We don't have influenza A, we don't have influenza B, and we don't have strep. One of the newest theories was that basically I have mono. I had it when I was a freshman in college. So who knows? All I know is that I can literally manage to shower, do one smaller sort of thing. Some days I've managed two. Then I need a nap. Yeah. So I haven't been biking. Sure as heck not running. I am using the nebulizer still, so that does help with the breathing. Yeah. We're also expecting up to 10 inches in the next now it's a little less than 24 hours. We've gotten quite a bit of snow since this time yesterday already. So to be at 10, like, dude, I don't like snow that much. But I went to the grocery store today. I had to take my ex-husband to the hospital where he got admitted. They're trying to figure out what's going on with him. So when it rains, it pours. That was my big thing I had to go and do. The roads were horrible this morning, so it took me forever to get to his place. Normally it's not that bad. So got him. They admitted him, like I said. So hopefully it's nothing too serious. Hopefully it's just an issue with his diabetes and that it can get handled well. I then came home and went grocery shopping, knowing that we were expecting at that point, they were calling for about 6 to maybe 9 inches. So I went to the grocery store and tackled the grocery store, and yeah, then I came home and slept for like 3 hours. Yeah. I made sandwiches, like cold cut sandwich for dinner because I just don't have the energy. I'm still, like, literally I probably will post this and then go to sleep. It's about 8:30 on Monday. So there we go. I am grateful I own a Jeep. I put that baby in 4-wheel drive, and it was still a sloppy ride, but I felt very safe driving my Jeep. I would not, my ex offered me his car. He has a little car. And I said, no, if we don't have to take your car, I'd really rather just drive the Jeep. I am scheduled this week to judge moot court competitions again on Thursday night and Friday afternoon. Very exciting. I have to admit, I like being called Justice Regal Green because that's my last name. It sounds pretty. Not gonna lie, it sounds really nice. So, without rambling too much longer, let's jump into some things. First of all, I owe a huge apology to Janet Jabber because I received Stitchy Kindness from her in the mail before my last video, and I had it sitting here and totally blanked. But I got the cutest little card. How cute is that? So sweet. Like, seriously, if this was a stitch pattern, I'd stitch it. Absolutely. It's so cute. And then she sent me some beautiful Valentine's themed floss drops. I'm saving them. I don't want to ruin them. I know that sounds really goofy. We have, so I'm in Michigan, as we know. I think you guys should know. And we do Sweetest Day in October. And it's usually the weekend right before my birthday. And I love Sweetest Day. I celebrate Sweetest Day. I go like, yeah, Sweetest Day is kind of like my Valentine's Day. So that's why I'm like, I have some stitchies that I'm still working on, because I was like, I can use those again in Valentine for Sweetest Day, because they're just general hearts. But these, so my threads for some of my Sweetest Day, my special projects are going to go on these. I'm so excited because they're so cute. So thank you, Janet. And I am so sorry that I did not, that I totally blanked last week. Because it came on a day where your little note just turned my day around. So thank you. Okay, so we're still playing Whip Go, and we're still playing Semi-Sane Stitchopoly. For me, those are the two games, like they're clicking with my brain on how to process them, how to combine them with my stitching, and I don't get bored, and I don't, so we are still behind on sales. Whatever. I've come to the conclusion that my sales generally take 2 years. Whatever. When they get done, they get done, and then they'll get used, and I'm not going to worry about it. That's what I've decided. I'll just collect the patterns. As long as I have the pieces, who cares when I do them? I have, though, however, been stitching. So Whip Go, I finished the one for this month. That was the Flamingo Ornaments. My other one that got drawn, I'm making huge progress on her. I worked on her for, I think, 2 days. I fixed the little spot where I had the boo-boo. I have not pulled her out again since, which is bad. She sits in my bag. I had a couple of projects in there, and I just hadn't grabbed her out of the box, and you'll see why. But she's gonna come out. She probably will be pretty close to a finish. If I probably spent like the rest of this week and like through next Monday and just concentrated on her, I'd have her done. I'm fairly confident I would have her done. So I may do that, not starting tonight, but as soon as I finish this other one that I'm going to show you. So I've been working on that, on her. So then I started the Stronger Together cell from Fat Quarter Shop. There. That is on self-dyed Ada. Not too bad. So I was hoping, I had hoped to get this done last week, obviously, but that didn't happen. Whatever. I can't tell you what I'm going to be able to get done anymore, because like in plan, because I don't know what my energy levels are going to be at. I know I'm hoping that tomorrow the boy child does not have to go to campus, because I don't know that I have the energy. It's only, and that's, okay, so here's the worst part. He goes to school 7 miles from my house, from our house. 7 miles. It's a 7-mile one-way trip. And some days it takes all of my energy to be able to get him over there. So I'm hoping they figure out what's going on soon, but I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to be a trip to the ER this weekend if I make it that long. And I don't want to go. I really don't want to go. So, but so what I want to do is finish Stronger Together, then switch over to Mother Vulva and get her done. Let's see. I actually made some really good progress on Santa's Travels. That was one of my Whip Go goals from last month. One of the called numbers. So I've got this block all done. This block is almost done. And then I can start on here. I'm really, you know, Barbara Anna does such a great job with her colors, and they're not colors that I think most of us would have thrown together. But her color choices are amazing, amazing. Because this is only like 9 colors in this whole pattern, 8 or 9 colors. I mean, I mean, I should get 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 colors in this whole pattern, and it's gorgeous. Her second drop just came for Dreaming Girl. I have not started it, but I think, and let me know your thoughts on it. Remember that Witch's Brew beautiful Ada that I got from my sorority sister? It's green and purple. I'm thinking about putting Dreaming Girl on her, on that. I think that's going to be awesome. I do want to do a little bit of a conversion on her hair so that it looks more like beans, which is kind of like a dishwatery blonde is what my mother always called it. Oh my goodness. You know what else I forgot? While we're here, you know, I set these things next to my computer and then I don't think about them because life. Okay, so my new best thing, I've been on a tea kick as I drink my Diet Coke. One of the meds that they have me on makes me extremely thirsty. Like last night I drank 7 glasses of water and was still like parched. Seven bottles of water, and was like absolutely parched still. So I've been trying to drink more herbal teas without the caffeine and stuff and like that in them, because I also drink Coke. I drink Diet Coke, and I drink coffee and stuff. So like I'm trying to be more cognizant of what I'm drinking. I really like the mango passion fruit tea from Stash. I have ordered a little bit more. I've ordered some different flavors. They should be in later this week. I also got, what is it, Dollar Tea, and I have a reference code. And I joined, it comes to $4.50 with shipping, but I get 3 bags of loose teas a month for $4.50. Well, that's cheaper than it is at the grocery store. So, and I have tea balls. I have one that looks like the Titanic, and I have one that looks like a sloth, and he hangs on the end of your cup. So, today while at the Meijer, which is our local grocery store, I don't know if they're like all around, but they're a Michigan thing. They had berry flavored tea. It's an herbal tea. It's a green tea, which is really odd because I don't like green tea, but it's good. And you can taste the fruit, and I don't have to put sugar in it or anything. I literally can just drink it, just the tea bag. So that's pretty good. Now what I did do is, my plan, I pulled it down. I have raw honey from a local beekeeper. I'm going to put that in, a little bit of that to maybe help with whatever funky stuff is going down. Okay, so that's my stitching. I worked some more on the graph on beans, and I did do a little work on Pandemic. Not a whole lot, so that's why I'm like, I'm not going to drag them out and pull them out. But I forgot to show these two. They were sitting next to my card from Janet. It's Bernie in his mittens. He's a needle minder. He's so cute. And then, oh, and I was thinking about that. Like, I don't know where everybody keeps their needle minders. I got an inexpensive cookie sheet from the dollar store, and my plan is to put like a ribbon on it and hang it on my wall with all of our flosses, and that works fantastic. But I got this one from Rebel Stitcher. That's awesome. Yes. This is a heavy sucker. It's like a metal. It's a weighty girl. It's a substantial piece. So yeah, so that was my catching up my haul. I do have finishes. We'll go over those in a minute. Okay, so patterns that I bought. Hippity Hop, Rockstar. Then we got Shamrock Petals, Those are both off of Etsy. Okay. So if you watch the Steel City Stitchers, which I do, I think they're funny. They're a great group of girls. Ladies, sorry, people. Jody, I think it's Jody, is doing the fried chicken sale. And I saw the pattern when she was doing it. I was like, oh my God, I have to have that. It's like $3. Seriously, it's like $3. That's how people get me. That's how patterns get me. I will second guess a $10 pattern, but I'll buy $3 patterns without thinking about it. Okay. That is a throwback. Dude, seriously. So I want to stitch this, and then I want to get one of those like trays, and put this in the tray, and then put like plexiglass or something over it. That's the goal. Or maybe I'll get another cookie sheet from the dollar store and put it on the cookie sheet. Because that'd be funny in the kitchen. It's glorious. It is a crazy kid. Okay, so here's the, like, if you haven't figured it out, I don't stitch traditional stitching. Very rarely, I go for the sort of, although some of mine is traditional, like normal, like mainstream stitching, but I like the quirky and the odd and the individual stuff. So, okay, so here's the other one. Whistle Stop Stitcher Designs is doing this. It's a limited number of copies. I want to say she's only doing 100, which sounds like a lot, but really isn't when you look at the stitching community as a whole. The money raised by this pattern is going to help her sister with that. Her sister rescued a cat named Chester. He was very badly neglected and whatnot. They've kind of nursed him back to healthy, except for he needs a lot of dental work. And it's going to cost about $2,000 to have that done. So the money from this pattern, I think it was $10, goes towards the fund for Chester's teeth. Okay, you sold me. I don't care what your pattern looked like at that point. Take my money. Here you go. Because I am a sucker for stuff like that. But it's actually a really cute pattern. And I really do want to stitch it. Because that phrase, I may change some of these to dogs because we're a dog house, not a cat house. I mean, I think the one in the middle is supposed to be Chester. But I may make the rest of them dogs, like the cat's dogs. We'll leave the horse and the chicken. Such an icon. But it says, until one has loved an animal, a part of one's soul remains unawakened. And since I'm big on animal rescue, that was just, yeah. See, there's little Chester. So all I'm saying is, it's on Etsy. It's called Chester's Place. It's by Whistle Stop Stitchers Designs. Buy the pattern. You don't have to stitch it. Don't have to stitch it. But let's make sure that this little animal gets fixed. It makes me very sad. Speaking of cats, though, I have under my house there's like animals can get under there, I guess. And we have a community, and people we have feral cats in our community. And a cat decided to have its babies underneath my house, and now I can hear the cat babies like fighting and crying. And we know the mom goes in there and takes care of them. Like, they're getting taken care of. It's not. But how do I get these damn cats out of my house? Like, because I can hear them in my house. I don't want them underneath my house. I don't know how to get cat, like, short of going under there with like gloves on. But I don't want to crawl under the house. There's spiders under there, and I don't do spiders, and there's snow right now because it's cold and it's Michigan and we're getting more snow, and I don't want that. So, like, how? And then do I like put mothballs down? Is that what the thing is to keep the cats out from going back under there? once I get them out. Because our local humane society isn't doing, like, it's weird how they're doing adoptions. So I don't even know what am I supposed to do with a litter of kittens if I can get them out from under the house. Where do I take them? I don't know. Because my house is usually the house that adopts freaking animals. I mean, my daughter runs a guinea pig rescue in my living room. And we have for 3 years now. So I don't know. I don't know. I just need help on how do I get these cats out from underneath my place and avoid them coming back in. Plus, it's really creepy to be standing in, like, my laundry room and I can hear them meowing. It's like the ghost cat. Not good. No ghost cats. Nope. Okay. Back to my haul, because we're not done. So if you are in the Stitching the Night Away group, there's this beautiful shamrock. It's a free pattern. Who doesn't love a free pattern? Seriously, come on now, folks. Free pattern, I'm in. The Happiest Shop on Etsy. I'm gonna fold it up, and you're not gonna see what it says, but it's a little piece of pizza, and it says, "Piece of my heart." Give me a piece of my heart for Valentine's Day. It was a cute little pattern. The Wrought Iron Stitching did a series of mandalas with rubber duckies for each holiday. Excuse me. To the point where she did New Year's Eve. Okay, how many of us have New Year's Eve stitching? I don't have a New Year's Eve. So I bought it. And then I had to buy February and March. And I'm not going to say that maybe the other months aren't in my basket. I don't know. We won't talk about that. She also did a beautiful, it says love, and then across the love it says fill the world with. It's very pretty. I'm trying to see how I can show you it without showing you the whole pattern. Here, see? Okay. All right, there we go. See, I'm very good at that. So not. Alicia Watkins on Etsy. I forget what her shop is named. Okay, for those of us who are dating geeks, and I mean that in the most loving way, like IT computer geeks, she put a pattern out. It's a little robot, and it says "I love you" in robot, but it's the binary code for "I love you." Seriously, take my money here. So cute. The pattern only needs like 5 colors. And that's because you need 1, no, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because you need the red, and then it's 2 grays, a white, and 3 tan. Yeah. I might even stitch him in étoile, so he's a sparkly, shiny robot. So cute. Go check her out. Yep. Let's see. The Blue Copus on the web has an adorable free Valentine project that it's like a little topiary. It's super sweet. Check them out. Tidy Modernist has a beautiful little patchworky heart, as does the Fat Quarter Shop. They're not the same hearts, so you can do them both. They're free. Do them both. Okay. Pick Stitch. They are on Instagram and on Facebook. It's a Tetris heart. I believe this was a free pattern as well. I was looking for more stitching for Valentine's Day, which again, very odd for me. I don't generally stitch Valentine's Day. I generally ignore the whole flippin' day and say no. No. And for some reason this year, I decided that stitch all the Valentines. Yeah. And then I got sick. Let's see. The Scarlet House. Land That I Love. It's gorgeous. Free pattern on their website. Go check them out. Free pattern. How many of us don't know about Prudence Kitsch? She is the brainchild. She's this little revolution, like the old Sunbonnet Sue looking girl, but she's kind of been snarked up. Well, she did a pattern for sale that says live, laugh, love, or no, live, laugh, leave no admissible evidence. With Prudence with a big bonfire out of a dumpster. I don't have a picture that I can show you. She's on Etsy. We'll link her below with when I get to it. That may be my small project tomorrow. So funny, but I'm gonna make that, do that, and hang that in my office. Okay. I bought other patterns. Who are we lying? Nobody's. There's the Peter Cottontail sale going on from. I bought the pattern. Of course, I bought the pattern. But where it is, I don't know. The first part of Stitching Book Club came out. So cute. That's such a pretty pattern. So I'm going to use the same blue that I'm stitching Stronger Together on for that. I don't know what I did with the Easter Peter Cottontail sale that's been just starting, or kind of, it's not like a real formal one, but it's super cute little pattern. I'll link it below when I get to it, because maybe my small thing. The weird thing is I know that I printed it off. Okay, let's see, what else are we doing here? Oh, here's Stitching Book Club, the first drop. And I've been listening. If you have Audible, Sense and Sensibility is a free book to download and listen to on Audible, which is really cool. Okay, so yeah, I ordered this from Bobby at Pumpkin Creek Prim on Etsy. She's amazing. If you are not watching Bobby on YouTube, you are missing out on so much. She does a thing called Hot Mess Express, which really is not a description. She's not telling stories about my life, okay? You may think that that's what it would be, but it's not. She tells like these stories of like creepy, I don't want to say serial killers, because they're not like, they're like today she was talking about weird old tales about Cupid. And she's talked about Elizabeth Bathory and a few other people and stuff. Like people I wouldn't, like stories I wouldn't necessarily gravitate towards on my own learning about. But it's kind of funny. What's funny is poor Bobby. Bobby, you know I love you to death. But I actually think it's more fun to watch you when you stumble over some of the words. Because I would totally stumble over them. And then I don't feel so stupid because we're both stumbling over words. So, that said, all of that to say, she got me in. I don't know why I don't take these out of the bags ahead of time, because that would be too large. That would be too smart. Why would I do that? It is called 272 Words. It's the Gettysburg Address. Yeah, so Clay from Stitch Life and he also ordered it. And we're going to stitch it. It's a lot of words. Apparently it's 272 words. Which I never knew that's how many words were in the Gettysburg Address. But it is just, it's beautiful. And the border is the 50 stars. So yeah, that's going to be the next. I don't know when we're going to start stitching it. I kind of want to put it in, like, wait until I get One Nation Under God done, so that then it can go in my Ruth Bader Ginsburg bag. But I don't know if I have the patience to wait that long. I'm not making promises. I don't know, because I'm a stitch what I want to stitch when I want to stitch it kind of person, which is why I'm still stitching Valentine's Day. Okay, so stitching that I got done. Oh, this is the other thing. Okay, the climbing goat cell. Okay, people, if you are at all into the planets in the solar system, this is gorgeous. Like, seriously, I think it was like 13 bucks for the cell. It comes out once a month. They just dropped planet number 2 today, and today's Earth. Last week, the first drop was Mars. I mean, the colors, it looks like they're based on NASA pictures. They're gorgeous. So this is Mars, and then Earth will go popped into here. I'm actually, so this was supposed to be Bean's first stitch along. Because it starts like in a funky spot in the middle, I started it. We went with just gray Ada, not knowing. But now I feel like it is so pretty, these pictures of these planets and how they're stitching up. Like, I want something better for the background. So now I don't, like, somebody's got one, it's kind of blues, and it's opalescent, and it's got stars and shooting stars and stuff in it. That is just gorgeous. But I don't, like, it's gorgeous. So I don't know. This may be a Sal that I actually do stitch, like, between the two of us. We may stitch a second one, because I want it to be really pretty for her wall. You know, the wall that's going to have the big blanket on it of the periodic table? Yeah, that one. Okay, so we finished the Groundhog's Day. I don't remember if I finished it before. Again, he's got jazz hands. I got nothing. I mean, how do you not love a gopher with jazz hands? Yeah. I think I showed you guys this one as well. I finished it. I did leave out the couple rows of snowflakes. I'm not going to go back and add them in, even though I certainly have room in both top and bottom that I could add them. I'm not going to. It's done. I did a test pattern for Dana at Stitch Life. What I need to, I wanted to go back. Okay, if it hadn't snowed and I wasn't so flippin' tired, I was gonna stop by either Michael's or Joann's and grab a beading needle. I forgot to do that when I grabbed the little seed beads, but I want to add seed beads to my cupcake so it looks like little sprinkles. But how cute is that? So cute. And then I finished the little sheep for Valentine's Day. These are so cute. They actually stitch up pretty fast. Like I said, I'm still changing it out. This is Oatmeal Fiddler's Ada that I pick up at Joann's. It's easier than the linen that's in there. So I'm amassing a little stack of linen. One day, not today, but one day. So we got Smitten done, and I have to just FFO. I have a big pile of stuff to FFO, as we all know. I have a lot of stuff I gotta do. But do I? I mean, it's supposed to be a job. It's not supposed to be a job. But now I'm wondering where the heck that Easter pattern is, because I know I printed it off. Oh, that's the other thing. When you do the climbing goat stitch along, when they release the planet or whatever, like, you get a little background information sheet about that planet. I mean, seriously, this is a great cell. if you are at all interested in science, that is a great sale to be doing. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, that was the other one that I did get other Stitchy Kindness. So, hang on. Oh, here's my other patterns. This is where they are. Yikes. Okay, so what's happening is that I'm buying digital patterns, which I love the idea of in theory, but I am a pattern paper kind of girl. And I'm also the kind of person who needs to be able to like look through things and say, oh, okay, that's what I want to stitch. Because out of sight, out of mind. And it's all got to be together. So I've been printing off a lot of my patterns, like at least the cover sheet. Okay, so my friend, who is the Lush Llama on Etsy, she's awesome. Oh, that's the other funny thing. Okay, so Taryn is my friend who owns the Lush Llama. She's getting married. We all know I'm a divorce attorney. That's the majority of my practice. I did Taryn's first divorce, and I love her family. Like, we've become such dear friends. She is really and truly, she's probably in one of my top 10. Like, she's in the top 10 bubble. So she has the Lush Llama on Etsy. And, oh, so she's now engaged. I'm now certified to marry people in Michigan. I'm going to marry her. I'm doing their wedding. I'm so excited. So, Taryn made me sticker. Now, I can't eat Nutella, but I got a sticker for it. What's the other sticker? Oh, she made me a coffee one. I don't know where it went, but she made me this. Oh, I gotta get something white to put behind it because you're never going to see it otherwise. Okay. I'll have to hold it. This is the most glorious thing. I gotta get a t-shirt. Guilty of willful, cheeky behavior. That was the line from the book 999. That's why one of the women was sent to Auschwitz. Because she was guilty of willful, cheeky behavior. And that is now my standard. So that is going to get put on a t-shirt. And I love it. Okay, let's see. Abby from Top Knot Stitcher. She's got her own little shop. She came up with an adorable pattern. It's a ghost baby. It's a ghost baby, not a ghost cat. Ghost cats are scary. Ghost babies are not. So it's a ghost baby, and it says, "Be my boo." So cute. Okay. So then again, I got everything to start, except for my fabric, to start just that. I bought Maisie pajamas today. Maisie is my dog, my wiener dog. So now she walks around in pajamas. They got donuts on them. She doesn't. She's like, please take this off me. But the big dog is jealous. So now I gotta find big dog pajamas. Where do I find dog pajamas that fit a 100-pound dog? I always made fun of people who put clothes on their dogs. And now I'm a crazy lady with the dog clothes. But they got donuts, and then on the little butt part, it says "Sweet Dreams and Heart." They were, apparently Maisie took them off. Nope, I took them off. Oh, the boy child took them off of her. Apparently the boy child is the dog speaker, and the dog told him she wanted them off. Okay, so Good Morning Maui on Etsy. It's Danny and Sandy. Hello. Had to have that. I got nothing. So I subscribe to Just Cross Stitch magazine and Autumn Lane Stitchery. Everybody's probably I gotta do the gnomes. I love gnomes. Gotta do the gnomes. Um, SullivansUSA.net has a beautiful pattern. It's a freebie. That one I think you could carry over like into May for Mother's Day because those are all like little flowers. Let's see. Okay, this one made me laugh. Sometimes I buy a pattern just because they make me laugh. Just because. It's an ice cream cone. See, and I can't even show you what it says. Lick me till ice cream. How do people come up with this? It's crazy. Okay. So I bought the Forever Would Not Be Long Enough. And I want to stitch that up for the sale. Let's see what else is in. That's from Paper Crane Stitches on Etsy. You know, I went from not owning a freaking Valentine's Day stitch to now I have like 57,000. Well, not that many, but maybe. Let me see. Okay, so then the Frosted Pumpkin has some really cute ones. They have one that says bacon and eggs, and it says we go together like bacon and eggs. See, they also have, and I can't show you because I don't have the picture, I just have the pattern. We have Hugs and Kisses and Candy Wishes. I almost bought this one a second time, hence I need to print this shit out so that I know what I'm doing, because we did that once before, and luckily I was saved by the seller who refunded my money, but you know. Then we got, well, it's called Elements of Love by the Frosted Pumpkin, and it's I Love You in the little chemistry boxes with two little beakers and a heart between them. It's super cute. Let's see. That's So Kelly they have Receiving Love and Sending Love, and it's these two little bunnies on hearts. Super cute. Super cute. Okay. Again, if you have not bought your everybody needs Krabby O'Patty or Patty O'Krabby. That is the most glorious. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. I even got my green variegated floss for his little hat. I think it's the hat. Could be the hat and the shamrock. I don't know, but I need me some Weeks Dye Works Louisiana hot sauce stacked, which I guess translates into DMC 349, but I don't know. Patio Krabby. He's everything for St. Patrick's Day. I got him on Etsy. It's by Barefoot Needle Art. I think we need to all stitch Patio Krabby as a sale. He's not big. He's not big, remember? He's 75 by 57. That's like nothing. That's a weekend stitch for a lot of us. Just saying. Okay. The Prim Cottage Stitches. Lucky Love. Super, super cute. Again, on Etsy. That finish. Glorious. That's the part I'm struggling with. Like, we need more, like, finishing ideas. The Drawn Thread has a beautiful first snow tree. So pretty. Free on their website. I told you we're doing Astronaut. Oh, here's my Easter pattern. Okay, so it is called Carrot Farm, and it is by Primrose Cottage Stitches. And they broke it down like if you did the certain sections each week, it would be done in time to finish for Easter. How cute is that? And rumor has it, according to the Needlework Expo, there's a pattern coming out, and freaking heck, I can't remember who it's by. It's a radish plain and a carrot go-kart. Huh? I gotta have them. I need to stitch it. A radish A radish airplane. Duh. It goes with my quirky Santas riding, you know, different things. So we have Astronaut. That's, I know we've talked about that before. This is my secret pattern. Because it's for the girl for next Christmas. And I'd say it out loud, but she's sitting not even 20 feet away. So if anybody wants to sell, Yep. The Martin Luther King. If you haven't seen that, awesome. Stone Street Stitch Works on Etsy. They're gonna kick me off Etsy. I buy too much stuff. This is a sale, and it is by, yeah, it's in German. Can't say it. Don't know how. Stickendien van der Weyenberg. I'll link it below. That's the best I can do. It's a beautiful winter Quaker. I know that Shiloh, X-Stitch MD, is the way I found out about it. It's glorious. Okay, so let's see what else fun do we have. J&J Stitches, cross stitch on Etsy. I feel like he needs to come out with everybody. These are so little. They're like 3 by 3 inches. They're like, oh, fantastic! And they give you Joe Biden without sunglasses, but let's be honest, Joe Biden with sunglasses is everything. It's way funnier. So I have little artist canvases, and I want to do them and hang them on the like little framed canvases for the office. I don't know, but I had to have them, and they weren't very expensive. They were less than $3 a piece. Oh, if you have not seen, okay, so I'm a huge Dolly Parton fan. I have been, Dolly Parton was my first big girl concert I ever went to. I was like 7. Stitch Life magazine put out Dolly Parton. So I finally got my pattern printed so I could start on Dolly. Because Dolly. Because Dolly. So clearly I have plenty to stitch. I kind of need more fabric. How is that? I like craziness. So, but I need to focus on my Whip Go goals, which is Mother Vulva needs to get finished. Santa Travels in the grid for the periodic table to make me current. Now, that said, I am ahead on, I had a square that has not been called yet, but it's to stitch 3 of those sheep. And I've already stitched 2 of them, and I'm going to stitch the 3rd one for March. So that's cool, because I'll kind of be ahead there, and then I won't feel so bad about being behind on everything else. I told you guys last week I gave myself permission to not do sales that I just was struggling to do. That said, what I may have to do for the one for Urban Stitches, I do like it. I think the navy, I don't like stitching on dark fabrics, and I think that's why I'm struggling with it. I think if I restarted it over on a white or a cream or a bright, like a light color, that I would like it a lot better. So the funny thing is that cell, that specific cell, for some reason, of all things, I put on there like whatever month it gets called, like whenever it gets called, to be current. So, and I have the framework all done. I mean, that's the hardest part, is making sure your frame all goes together. I don't know. And then the last little square dropped for the By the Sea sale from 4 boys and an NL girl is 3 little seagulls, like on the beach. They're so flippin' cute. That has to be one of, like, that's another one. Go buy the pattern. Seriously. And if she does any more sales, which she is talking about doing, without a doubt, she has been very responsive as somebody who, with questions to all of us. The pattern is just absolutely gorgeous and adorable. It wasn't very like it wasn't. I don't want to say cheap in a bad word, like in a bad way, but it was very fairly priced and accessible to a lot of different budgets. How's that? Is that the PC way of doing that? So yeah, those ones I would definitely recommend. Dreaming Girl, the second one came out. I haven't started the first one, so we're a little behind. Welcome to life. Stitch all the things. I would just, check your favorite designers for free patterns. I mean, seriously, I printed it out, and if I print them out because that's my preference to work with a pattern. Because I then cross off my stitches. I'm kind of old school like that. That's how I learned, and that's how I'm comfortable. But maybe you don't need to. Maybe you can just work. Some of them are small enough where I have just worked off my computer screen. So yeah. For those of us in the Midwest, I think Sweetest Day is more of a Midwest thing. Keep stitching your Valentine's stuff. You can use it again in October. Mix it up with your pumpkins. Works for me. My birthday stuff. I need some cute little birthday things to hang. So yeah, so we've got Krabby Old Patties. Got to get done in time for in time for that. In time for St. Patrick's Day. I have a few other St. Patrick's Day things, like patterns that I've tracked down, but St. Patrick's Day doesn't seem like it's as big to celebrate, which is kind of weird, like stitching wise, or maybe I'm just early. If you have any cute St. Patrick's Day patterns that you want to recommend, totally open for that, because yeah. Or any other holiday in March. I'm trying to think, isn't March Women's History Month? I think it is. I think it is. So we need to find this out, because Kelly needs to yeah, because it's me, and why not have a bunch of things? Again, check out Rebel Stitcher. I will link below where I got Bernie, because I don't remember, but he's super cute. Hello, Bernie and his mittens. Yeah. Have a good week. I hope everybody is doing well, is staying nice and warm or cool, depending on where you are, I guess. And that you have enough. If there's anything I can do to help anybody, let me know. And I will certainly do my best. Again, if you like me, well, okay, if you just want to be supportive of another woman who is a crafter, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Again, there's no contractual elements that have been made by doing so. All you do is you make my self-esteem better, and really and truly, I could use the extra boost. I'm being flat out honest. Yeah. Like I said, not everybody comes from a very loving home or a happy childhood. So for those of us who need the extra boost as adults, let's do it. Okay, so hit the like and subscribe button. We'll talk again later. I'm gonna go take a breathing treatment, and I'm a little hyped up on caffeine right now. And then I'm probably gonna try and go to bed, because I'm tired. And if you have any idea, Google MD, any ideas of what could possibly be going on, and how to get my energy level back so I can do more than 2 things a day, I'd really appreciate it. So, have fun. Talk to you guys later.